So welcome, everybody. Roxanne Wheeler, your proactive lady, wants to share about 30 minutes of information to help you live better with ease and with joy. And so after I present my information, then I will stop the recording and we will answer all of your questions, leaving you personally more empowered to handle staying well and facing challenges as they come up. I happen to be having a Zoom class on Eventbrite next Tuesday evening from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time that will give my team free entry. There'll be also 2 for 1, which would be $10 for 2 people tickets as well. And there will be a special BOGO to all my team that joins me live. And the replays will be emailed the next day to everybody who registers. So contact me at 207-807-6203 for your promo code for the free registration. I would also love to meet your friends there too, and if they enroll, you will get the credit for their enrollment. So there are Silver Club promo codes that will also allow you to help those people new to doTERRA to maximize the huge savings this month already. I can give you that in a very brief, less than 2-minute video before they sign up with doTERRA to score possibly over $185 in free oils and a diffuser. Who wants that code? This month's oils seem to be focusing on the energy and cleansing benefits of our pure essential oils. And I'm going to be talking about the emotional side of all these oils today. From the wonders of lemon, our free product of the month, to the 4 free oils for each 200 PV order, we are sitting pretty for our energy, cleansing, respiratory, and comfort support. Emotionally, lemon is the oil of focus, and it dispels confusion. Perfect for anyone struggling in school or in some kind of a training or project of some kind. It restores energy, mental flexibility, and the drive to complete a project. Lemon can help clear self-judgments of I am dumb or I am not a good student. So diffuse lemon and infuse confidence and alertness. Our first free 200 PV oil, our first free oil with the 200 PV promotion is lime. And lime is known as the Zest for Life oil. When we are discouraged or grieving, it elevates us. It instills courage and cheer in the heart. It reminds us to be grateful for the gift of life. Lime can clear out emotional toxins due to avoidance or repression. It helps us with hope, joy, and the determination to face life's challenges. The second of the 4 free oils, this is a tongue twister today, is lemongrass. Lemongrass is known as the cleansing oil, powerful for energy, dispelling despondency, despair, and lethargy. It allows us to let go of old limiting beliefs and negativity, teaching us to move forward without hesitation. Lemongrass helps us to a healing path where change is a regular occurrence. It is powerful for cleansing the energy in a house, a room, or a space. It really assists people to let go of hoarding tendencies and to release what they no longer need. Eucalyptus is another bonus oil for 200 PV this month. It is the oil of wellness. So protective against depleting or invading energies, especially when we are feeling worn down or besieged. Eucalyptus teaches that the body stores unresolved emotional pain and trauma that reveals itself through physical pain, unease, and illness. Eucalyptus helps the person who is constantly facing health challenges due to an emotional need to be unwell. It reveals subtle thinking patterns that compromise health and stagnate the flow of energy to the heart chakra and lungs. It dispels obstructive energies and encourages individuals to claim responsibility for their own health. Eucalyptus trees have actually fire adapted to their environment, and some species have seeds that will only sprout after they have been burned. I think that's fascinating. This oil teaches us about turning adversity into growth and devastation into new life. Eucalyptus's message is to keep the faith and believe we all can be spiritually regenerated and physically transformed. Are you thinking about somebody right now that you might know or have heard of who could benefit from eucalyptus? I'm personally thinking of some people in my own mind right now, and I really, really hope that they can get this eucalyptus oil. Our fourth bonus oil is wild orange. This addresses lots of emotional issues. It inspires abundance, fosters creativity, and supports a positive mood. It connects us to our inner child to bring spontaneity, fun, joy, and playfulness into our lives. Who can't use more of that, right? I know I can. Wild orange encourages us to let go of scarcity mindset, which includes fear, nervousness, inflexibility, workaholism, lack of humor, and the belief that there is not enough. It helps us give without the thought of compensation. Wild orange helps individuals let go of a need to hoard, which is the epitome of scarcity. Wild orange can also help one's natural creative sense, inspiring limitless solutions for problems and issues. Sharing, playing, relaxing, and enjoying the bounties of life are gifts bestowed by wild orange oil. In fact, I know some realtors who literally diffuse it when they're showing a home. It's wonderful how it kind of tweaks your thinking about what you have and what you don't have. And for new accounts of 100 PV that begin with my special Silver Club code this month, there is the Lavender Touch roller gift. We know how great lavender is to all things physical. Emotionally, it is the oil of communication and calm. It calms insecurities that are felt when we risk our true thoughts and feelings. It addresses a deep fear of being seen and heard. People who appear to be going through the motions may be holding back innermost thoughts and feelings, being untrue to themselves. It helps release tension and constriction from withheld expression that can result in worried or racing thoughts, anxiousness, and sleep disruption. Due to past experience, they may feel unsafe or fearful expressing themselves because of potential rejection. I think we've all been through that at one point in our lives. Often they do not allow space for them to get in touch with all they truly think and feel. So maybe what they do is end up doing instead of being. Strong feelings of being unlovable, unimportant, or unheard can come with this. Lavender encourages emotional honesty and insists they speak their innermost thoughts and desires. As they start doing this, they are liberated from their self-inflicted prison. Here they can potentially experience unconditional love, acceptance, and peace of mind. And finally, another freebie for that Silver Club promotion. When a new account order reaches 200 PV, they also get the citrus Bliss, which is the oil of creativity. This is a powerful fire starter, returning motivation and drive when it is lacking. Citrus Bliss deals with lethargy, discouragement, despondency, or a low will to live. Every soul has a need to create. How do you express yours? Might it be cooking new meals? Might it be making or writing music, such as our good friend Heather Lynn? Might it be sewing, writing, painting, crocheting, quilting? I mean, there are oodles of ways people express themselves. I know a young man, I don't even think he's 18 yet, who carves spoons out of logs. I mean, he's really super creative, and he can build a knife from scratch too. He can build a knife, and he's very, very good at it. So this blend reconnects us to our inner child and natural creative sense. It helps us to live abundantly, spontaneously, and in a playful way. It helps release insecurities and limitations. Citruses bring color and imagination to one's life. Citrus Bliss can rekindle the fire of the personality and fill the heart with joy. So, before I recap, I just want to review why the oils are so powerful and effective. The doTERRA oils, which are all CPTG, meaning certified, pure, tested grade, are just it. That is only the oil in that little bottle. So here in this wild orange oil that I'm holding up, it is purely the result of cold pressing orange rinds. And they're sourced from Brazil and Italy. That's where we get our wild orange, because that's where it grows the best in the world. And that's another factor to why our oils are so powerful and why they can produce such fantastic results. And they're going to be reliable results because of that 100% purity, which some people say they have, but in reality, people are not getting these results. And another piece of this is the fact that they are going to get right into your cells and deal with anything going on with that cell. And so when we have symptoms or issues, it is because certain cells are not getting what they need. And when they receive, after 20 seconds on our skin, it gets into our blood. After 20 minutes in our blood, those oil constituents are in every cell of our body. Now, if they're not needed there, they will just leave our body the way any waste product would leave our body. However, if they're needed, then that clears up those symptoms, those issues. So that's really the basics of how our CPTG oils work. And they rarely ever cause any undesired effects. And they are partly so effective too because they come from a whole plant. It's not just a piece of this and a piece of that put together. And the whole plant gives different supporting cofactors within the oil itself that help to make them so effective. For example, there's limonene in all of our citrus oils. So in the Citrus Bliss, we actually have all of our citruses combined in that one blend. We also have wild orange here, and we have the lime here as one of the wild orange and the lime are two of the 4 200 PV oils. And so the limonene, one of the key constituents, not the only one, but one of the key constituents in all citrus oils, is very powerful as a cleanser physically, as well as emotionally. However, if we were given pure limonene, we would not get the same results. So that is my example to help you understand why it takes the whole oil to create these results. Another thing I wanted to point out too are ways to use the oils. And so all of our citruses can be taken internally, except they don't recommend the Citrus Bliss, although some of us have done it. They don't recommend it. I'm not exactly sure why, but all the citruses generally are ingestible. And of course, when we ingest oils, they're going to be doing their work more quickly in the digestive system. When we apply our citrus oils, I do want to caution everybody to use a very good SPF on that spot where you might have applied it topically, because when you go out in the sun for the next 12 hours, it would be prone to burning, sunburning. We call that photosensitive oils. Photophobic would be bergamot, which is another one of our citrus oils that is more photosensitive, so they call it photophobic, so that you would want to restrict your skin exposure by 24 hours. And another option, however, for the citrus oils, because I use citrus oils every single day, and I put some up here on the back of my neck, I really try to put them where the sun don't shine. Nobody sees my belly, so the sun will never see my belly. So I can put it on my belly very comfortably and not ever risk that sunburning effect. So that's a caution that I am pretty careful about sharing with everybody, because I don't want people to go out and get sunburned and go, what the hell just happened? Okay. And of course, all of our oils can be diffused. The only caution with that one is if they come with fractionated coconut oil in the bottle already, I wouldn't put any fractionated coconut oil in my diffuser, because it will just gum it up really quickly. Then you have to clean it really quickly. So the eucalyptus, which is another one of our 200 PV offerings, as well as the lemongrass, can be diffused as well. Lemongrass is ingestible. And when you see the back of the bottle, you can see, I'm holding it up here, it says supplement facts. There's a little box on bottles that are ingestible. Supplement facts tells us what is in there, and a supplement is something you can take orally. So pretty much, I would say most of the oils have 60 milligrams of them in the supplement facts. And the ones that are not recommended for ingestion do not have that on the bottle. So you can see I'm rolling the bottle around. There's no supplement facts box. It will actually say, for aromatic or topical use. It says that right underneath the little QR code on this particular bottle, okay? So that's how we'll use them. And using them aromatically, it could be simply uncapping the bottle, breathing in. I usually take 4 or 5 breaths when I'm doing it that way. Make sure I really got it up my nostrils. Or we can put a drop right in our hand and rub together. And then cup over the nose and mouth. Again, breathing in 4 or 5 good breaths. Another way I personally like, and you have a lot of hair, this would work beautifully for you, Heather Lynn. I have a roller I've made that's kind of a perfumey roller that I really love the smell of, and I will literally rub it hard on my palm, rub my hands together, and then I will touch my hair, and I will let my hair be a diffuser of sorts. Have you done that? Yeah, great. That's a great way to use it. You can also put it on the collar of pajamas. You can put it on your pillowcase. You can put it, I use it on dryer balls all the time with any dryer load of clothing or bedding or anything like that, because I don't want to use those toxic fabric softener sheets or fabric softener. I want it to be natural, that my body is touching at all times. Because remember, what we touch gets in us. And so, when we're cleaning our floors, we don't really want to use toxic cleaners, because if we're walking around barefooted, or our pets are walking around, or our babies are crawling around on the floor, we don't want them exposed to those toxins either. So that's something else to think about. And I also use my citrus oils quite often in food preparation. Just taking a little bit of Greek yogurt and putting in a few drops of wild orange oil, or lemon oil, mix it up, and maybe even put in some other oils that might give the flavor you're looking for. It could be oregano, could be basil. What else do I use? Cassia, cinnamon bark, those are all really great. I use those every single day orally in my food preparation. We can also diffuse on, like, take a wooden clothespin. Sometimes I do this at my classes. Well, I'll give everyone a wooden clothespin, and they'll put a couple of drops of the oil on the end of the clothespin and then clip it to the vent of their vehicle. And as the air is going through the vent, it's diffusing the oils. So that's a very, very affordable car diffuser. So to recap, and I think I've covered just about what I wanted to cover in terms of general using the oils and safety issues. Of course, another thing you want to remember is when you take your cap off, as soon as you can put it back on, you want to do that, just because the oils are so volatile. I mean, you can lose a bottle of oil probably letting it sit out for a day. I've never done that, and I don't want to try it, but certainly I would think it's that volatile. And so you want to store them well, store them away from direct sunlight. Never keep an oil that you want a medicinal effect for in a hot car, because they don't know how much heat will degrade that particular range of benefits. I know it'll smell the same, but it might not quite have the same chemical effect on our tissues. That's what they tell us. And they're not even sure either. The experts are not even sure how much would be lost in a hot car. I don't think they've got enough money to research something like that. So, to recap, you can learn more about stress and living well next Tuesday evening from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I have the Silver Club promo code and short video for the additional freebies that new accounts can receive. Easy peasy, right? I only wish they had that program when I had joined. It's perfect for anybody starting a natural wellness lifestyle. Additionally, everyone can have 4 free oils with each 200 PV order this month. So if they put it in order for 400 PV, they would get 2 sets of those 4 free oils, which adds up nicely. And I think if we had to pay for them separately with our wholesale pricing, I think those free oils are like $68 in value, something like that. So you want to reply to the follow-up email if you want me to send you any codes, like a code for free registration for next Tuesday night, or the Silver Club promo code in my little video, those kinds of things, please let me know. And of course, the oils that I talked about today have so many physical benefits. And when you join Roxanne's doTERRA family, you have access to so much information. And there's also another community that has just really come alive, I would say maybe in the last month or two. And it's called the Happiness Happens Community. And I have a link that I will send in my follow-up email for you to click on and join that community, because that's going to be even more robust than my Facebook group. And her community is not on Facebook, so we never have to worry about all the things you have to worry about on Facebook. And so you'll get even more helpful information. There'll be classes on there that are free. I think most of them are going to be free. And we never want you to have any oils that you're not comfortable using fully. We want you to be empowered with your oils and maximize what you can get from them, because this is an investment in you and your life, in your future. And so we love to support that. So our next Lunch and Learn will be April 8th at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. And I'm going to stop the recording so that we can now deal with questions.